I want to talk about moving on, right? Let's talk about, because I'm covering stuff from like 1054 to like 1057, because I haven't talked about stuff. The cross guild stuff. All right, let's talk about that for a little bit. So, Buggy going crazy right now. He's like, nah, Buggy. All right, listen,
my nigga.
Bro, listen, bro. All right,
he's getting his revenge.
Listen, when I saw the new Yonko, I honestly, first off, I read spoilers. So when I saw the spoilers and I seen that they were hinting at Buggy being a Yonko, I couldn't believe it. I thought that first off, somebody's lying. Like, there's no way that this man Buggy. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, it is Buggy. And like, he do just be like just making his way through. Like, he do got some crazy feats, whether people want to agree or not. He don't got a lot of physical feats outside of, you feel me, my man Mihawk couldn't cut him, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to his devil fruit. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, as far as like his feats within the world, he got clout. He do a lot. So I was like, maybe. And then when I saw that officially this nigga was a Yonko, I was like, hold on, there's got to be something else, more context. So when they broke down the cross guild to me, first off, I think Oda, this is a good thing. I think the premise of this is fire. I really like that Oda is doing this cross guild thing. I like that Crocodile is returning. I'm more excited to see Croc return than the Mihawk stuff, because Mihawk, I knew Mihawk is strong already. I don't have to, you know, whatever. But Croc returning is super excited for me, because I want to see what's going on with him. Like, what's the move with Croc, what he been on, and the fact that Buggy is involved with this just makes everything super funny to me anyway, like in general. But like, let me ask y'all a question, chat and people on VC too, if y'all want to answer. Do y'all think that this cross guild thing is a partnership, an alliance, or do y'all take it as Buggy is really in control of these people? Like, do you take Buggy as the leader of this?
I think it's a partnership
or an alliance.
Because when Zoro said like, yo, Mihawk's not the type to go follow somebody, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of a thing to where everybody just looking at Buggy because he's the loudest in the room, and it's like, oh, he has to be the leader. But I think it's a thing to where it's like, for the comfortability of everybody involved, like, they just doing something like, all right, Buggy can be the quote unquote leader, but we gonna do what we want at the end of the day. That's how I look at it.
Right.
No thanks.
Right. I think it would make it more interesting if Buggy actually was calling the shots. I know that might be a hot take, but if Buggy turns out to be somebody that actually kind of knows like what he's doing and he's calling the shots, that might be like one of the coolest twists in One Piece to me. I don't necessarily want Buggy to be strong. I don't think he should be strong. I don't want that.
Yeah.
But
you just want a top 10 strategist.
But if he becomes somebody that really like can lead and like an actual like strategist, someone who can actually lead, I think that would be a very cool twist. Like, to me, that would be cool. I don't want him to be strong. And I think that he could be somebody that could lead well without it ruining his gag. I feel like he could still be Buggy. I feel like the minute he's strong, the minute he's like powerful, it ruins it for me. But I think that he can be a good leader and still be Buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't know. I don't, because it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me that somebody can have that much history and that much like time being on the seas with that, around that many powerful pirates, and be a complete idiot like that and not know anything.
True.
Like, it just is very odd to me. Like, how are you around that many great people for that long and you're just an idiot and you don't know anything? Like, how do you make your way up to a Yonko by accident and you don't know nothing? Like, even I don't know. Like, I know it's a gag, but I feel like there's got to be something behind it. There's got to be something behind it.
He should at least have some like wits behind him. That's what he should have, like strategy and all that shit.
No, I don't think Buggy is a complete idiot. I just think it comes funny because you know he's weak, but I definitely think he's some form of leader to people, because even before Crocodile and Mihawk joined, wasn't he running like the underworld low-key?
Yeah, he low-key was.
Yeah, he had a whole business going.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I feel like it's the gag makes us feel like nah, he's kind of like just some idiot. He's a dunce. He's a clown, but sometimes clowns can be very mischievous and very like
conniving or scheming.
Yeah, like something like that. They can be unpredictable. That's what I was looking for. The word I was looking for. Sometimes like people like that can be very unpredictable. Like you gotta be careful with people like that. I think about all the like great clowns in fiction. I think about like like the clown,
the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker. I think about the clown from The Simpsons. Like clowns in fiction always are like funny. Oh, it's a funny guy. But then there's always more. There's always more to him.
Buggy is the only clown that doesn't terrify me.
There's always more to him. There's always more to him. They're just very cunning individuals most of the time. So it's like, I don't know. I think there might be. I don't know. I think there might be more to Buggy. I'm not saying he could do it himself. You know, I'm not saying that he could do it himself. Of course, the cross guild was needed. That's why he's a Yonko now, I believe. Like he just has a lot of powerful people around him. But I don't think it's just them. Like I think he's playing his part.
Yeah, I would say, Sin, you gotta also think about it too. It's like Buggy. I agree with what you're saying about Buggy, and it's also like niggas gotta remember like we're comparing him to like fucking like Yonko and some of the top pirates in the story. Like, yeah, he not those niggas, but to the average pirate, Buggy is like a menace.
And yeah. I have another theory that I would like to throw out. What if this is all setting up a future fight between Mihawk and Zoro to be a Davy back fight with the Buggy pirates?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, because I don't know. Because when being under Mihawk mean that like eventually Mihawk and Zoro's going to link up, being that now Mihawk can actually move around the world.
He could always move around the world. He just didn't feel like it.
He just wasn't. Because you know who I think about when I think about Buggy? I think about Usopp. I think about Usopp all the time when I think about Buggy. And Usopp is somebody that also gets very lucky in situations and gets a lot of credit for things he didn't do. But Usopp is still smart and still somebody that like he can pull out victories out of nowhere through his like his tactical mind. Like he doesn't have a lot of power. I feel like there's a lot of relatability with Usopp and Buggy. Like there's a lot there where you can look and yeah, they're two very different characters, but they're both weak characters that get very lucky in situations and there's a gag behind them. But they still there's something there with them. They're not just a complete loss. They're not just people that
and people.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say people low key look at them for leadership too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just something about the way that Buggy interacted with those prisoners in the Impel Down arc that makes me feel like he is a leader. Even though there was a lot of gag moments there and there's a lot of jokes behind it and it felt like it's just very much Buggy faking in the moment, which he was. There's still leadership qualities for those for those like dangerous criminals to like look up to him the way they did. And I don't know, I just feel like there's something more with Buggy. I feel like he has a charisma about him.
Yeah, he does.
So sometimes charisma can take you a long way. You know what I mean? Look at Hitler. I hate the I'm not comparing Buggy to Hitler, but I'm just saying, like, look at people like Hitler, bro. He got a bunch of people to just follow him blindly because he had charisma, bro. He was a charismatic person. It is what it is. He wasn't a good person, but those people didn't just follow him for no reason. I'm just saying, sometimes like and I just used him as an example because it was the first thing that popped in my head, but there's a lot of people that get people to follow them just based off of the way that they talk, the way that they act, the like their presence, bro. They just get people to follow them. You know what I'm saying? And Buggy is one of those people. He ain't Hitler, but you know, just use Hitler as an example because I thought it would be funny. But my point is, even somebody evil like Hitler could, you know what I'm saying, convince certain people, bro. And I'm not saying that there wasn't like he wasn't like forcing certain people to do things and stuff like that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Not even trying to put a good light on him. I'm just saying that there were some people that this nigga convinced that his way of thinking was right. Which is crazy to me, because if you look at the way that, and I don't want to get into the whole historical thing, but if you look at his mindset, any sane person will hear that and be like, yo, this nigga's insane. But he somehow got a bunch of people to follow him.
He's like them theory niggas.
It's crazy. This conversation will be awkward. It's not awkward. Why is it awkward? I don't feel awkward at all. I don't feel awkward at all. Y'all feel awkward because I brought it up. I don't feel awkward. If I felt awkward, I would have never brought it up. My point is, and I'm not saying Buggy and him are relatable, but having that influence, having that acting a certain way, talking a certain way can really take you far in life, bro. And you can go down a bad path or a good path, and I think Buggy's going down a good path. You know what I'm saying?
And that nigga putting bounty on fucking Marines' heads, nigga.
Yeah, he putting bounties on niggas' heads and shit. I'm also be honest. I could have picked any other influential like leader in the world, but this is going to make the video so crazy. Because imagine when people are watching this video, we're going to be talking about Buggy and then boom, Hitler. That is going to make niggas lose their minds, bro.
That's really insane when you think about it.
Like,
they're gonna be like, bro, this nigga sound wildin', but you know, I like wildin' out. But my point is, the cross skill stuff is cool. I see Buggy as a leader. I don't think that he's controlling them per se, but I do think that he is like the figurehead and leader of this group, this organization. You know what I'm saying? Mihawk being in this group is kind of funny to me. Cause why like why did Oda decide to like put Mihawk stocks down around the same time Shanks stocks going up? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oda I feel like Oda be doing stuff on purpose. How he put this man Mihawk under Buggy a chapter after the Shanks stuff happened. Like, how crazy is that?
Makes me wonder why Mihawk's even with him anyway.
Like, Oda be doing stuff on purpose. I swear he do. I swear
probably
he do.
Doing it for like, he's probably doing it for security. You know what I mean? Because Mihawk don't like being messed with.
Bro,
shit.
Oda has Twitter.
Oh, for sure.
Oda has Twitter, bro. There's no way he doesn't have Twitter. There's no way he doesn't have Twitter.
Mentioned in SBS, he sees Twitter or something.
Yeah, it's Twitter, bro. There's no way he does it, bro. Like, he's on Twitter right now, bro, and saying why be better to somebody. I guarantee it.